is Ramadan is a very, very unique opportunity for us to turn back to Allah SWT. Yeah. So in Islam we have two key concepts. We have the concept of taqwa, which is protecting ourselves from sin. And then we have the concept of Tawbah, which is atoning for the sins we do. Yeah. The human being was created in a state of weakness. And our default nature is to sin and to transgress. So therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us an opportunity in Ramadan to really turn back. So what then is Tawbah? Tawbah, they mention, it has over 2,000 definitions. Tawbah, the idea of turning back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I'm sure many are familiar with it. I want to focus just on one definition of Tawbah, which was given by the great Imam Sahal ibn Abdullah Tustari, one of the early Imams. And it's a very apt explanation of Tawbah for our age. He said Tawbah is tabdeel, is the replacement of negative habits with positive habits. Transformation is the replacement of negative habits. In other words, actions that we don't just do once, but we do repeatedly, again and again and again. This is the nature of the human being. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punishes those who what? Kanu ya'malu. Yeah, not that they did a bad action once, but again and again and again. Yeah, so now again Ramadan, we're able to take these negative attributes that we have, these negative habits that we have, and replace them with good habits. Negative habits like sleeping through the night, and we replace it with positive habits of waking up and praying to Allah in the night. Negative habits like having a lack of control over our food, and we replace it with dabt, discipline over food. Negative habits like anger or lashing out upon others, and we replace that with what? With internal calm. One of the great secrets of Ramadan is just the simple lack of food completely transforms our state, doesn't it? Just the fact that we're only eating maybe twice a day now suddenly makes the controlling of anger, the controlling of emotions so much easier. The reality of many of us, we are simply slaves to food. So our behavior and our proclivities this way or that is dictated by food. Once we start to gain control over when we eat and how we eat and what we eat, then mashallah ta'ala, we're able to transform our internal nature. So our emotions come into alignment with the way of the Prophet ﷺ. And our entire being, mashallah ta'ala, comes into alignment with the blessed way of the Prophet ﷺ. And Tawbah then becomes a reality. It becomes a true reality within our lives, such that we become habituated upon good. And we become people that have what they call like a nafra, like a real distaste, a dislike for evil. This is the highest level of Tawbah. The highest level of Tawbah is when you hate the sin that you used to commit. That when you reflect on sins that you committed, you're horrified with yourself for even doing that. How could I have even done that thing? This is the essence of it. This is what we hope to gain through Ramadan, mashallah.